So we have yet another monthly bullet journal video. These things are pretty much perpetual. This month I tried to do something a little bit more May themed, obviously because we are, I don't know if you know this, in May. I am a few days late to this, so I started off my weekly entries a little bit behind, especially because that was my dryer, especially because I would not have been able to fit all 31 days in my weekly spread the way that I wanted to do them, which you'll see here in a few seconds. But this month I tried to go for a little bit of a greener palette. Last month was blue and gold, which worked very well for, stormy April here in the Northeast. But for May here, things are a little bit more brighter green and browns from the trees, and obviously the blue from the water. So I decided to keep that, but use my fountain pen ink in the color Burleywood, which, I just did a swatching video on. And that ink is from Birmingham Pen Company, so I'm actually really enjoying it. I have never had any inks before that are two-toned, which in my mind, I don't think this is the correct term, but in my mind, two-tone for inks in this context that I'm using means that if you write really quickly, the ink is going to be one color, and if you slow down to let the ink pool, it's going to be a darker color. So I really enjoy writing with this. You'll see at the very end, it's a brown that becomes golden brown when you write really quickly, and a really dark brown whenever you write really slowly. So I thought that went perfectly with the green that I ended up using, and I really enjoyed how it turned out. I was quite surprised because before I filmed this video, I went ahead and did all of the watercolors that I wanted to include because, as you can see, I'm not really at home when I'm filling this in, so I knew that I didn't want to lug all of my watercolors into this nice little cafe that I was at and take up, just a heathenistic amount of space. So instead, I just decided to bring my fountain pen and the journal itself, as well as, of course, my phone, which had my inspiration pick on it, as well as my husband's diary that I used to write out what I wanted to have in the notebook as far as budgeting and as far as what I wanted for the dates and the weeklies. So those are really only the materials that I brought with me, and I am consulting April's budgeting. You can see right now, right there, just for how I wanted my monthlies to go, because, when you're in the midst of things, you kind of forget everything else besides what you are immediately writing. But once again, I'm really proud of how it turned out, and you'll kind of see me flip through it right here in a few seconds. So I hope you enjoyed this. Wow.